Oh my gosh. Why did she wait so long? Alright, night 6, take 2, because you saw me die to Chica because I was stupid and forgot to check the cameras. Woohoo! Yeah, so this is the hardest game. You know it for a reason now. But yeah, I'm gonna decide bump in this video. This is the hardest game you'll ever play. Well, one of the hardest games you'll ever play. You gotta keep constant eyes on them because they will move immediately. Like when I say immediately, you're cooked if they make a step. Foxy, Chica, Bonnie, and Freddy are all very active, very active. Foxy is, I think, a 10. Freddy is also, no, Foxy is an 8. Freddy's a 10. No, Foxy's a 10. Freddy's an 8. Chica's 12, and Bonnie's an 11. So that's how strong their AI levels are. That's how quickly they can move. Not how quickly they can move, but the chances they have of moving. 20 being the highest with a 100%, 0 being the lowest with like a 5%. Yeah, actually, it is 5% chance of moving. That's my anyways, this is super hard. Freddy has a huge chance of moving, so you gotta keep constant eyes. He's got more than a 50% chance of moving every time he has a chance. So his movement opportunity is super high. Constant eyes on every single thing you can at once. Because it's really hard. And it's really fun to beat it, and you get such a good relief. Like, you get such a good relief feeling once you do beat it, but it's super hard, to be honest. Like, I don't think there is a harder game that I've played than this. Well, there is, of course, there's Roblox Obbies that I've beaten. I don't think there's harder, like, entire games like this that I've played. I think the hardest game that I am actually quite good at is Fortnite, and I know a lot of people struggle beating that one because it's 100 people that you're going against, but it's really quite simple once you get used to it. And so that's what makes me think this one might be the hardest game I've played. I beat Night 6 first try, but we're already missing 25%, which is not good. That is not good. You want to be missing like 80 at most. You don't want to be missing 80. You want to be missing 20% at most at 1 o'clock. So this might get me killed. But you gotta constantly check cameras. That's why I'm flipping up and down so quick. So you gotta be constantly ready for anything. And if you're not, you're literally dead. So you gotta like check lights, cameras. That's why I'm like, I don't even care to actually look to see what's going on. Just checking to make sure he hasn't moved. And yeah. 2 a.m. The optimal, the best thing you can get for 2 a.m. is around like 75. That's what you want. Of course, that's only losing 5%, and that's very unrealistic if you lose 20% on the first hour. So it's likely you're going to have around 60, which is what I have. So that's not bad. Looks like I've been saving it now. This is the last night I'm posting tonight. Then one more tomorrow, and then the day after that, I will post not night 8 because that's not a thing. Night 7 is as far as it goes, but it's like the entire video. So it's an hour. 10 minutes, however long it takes, probably like around an hour, which is going to be super hard to make, but I think it's going to be really fun for you guys to watch, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. If you guys enjoyed this, listen for sound indicators. Like I just heard Chica in the kitchen, which means she's near you, but when you hear her in the kitchen, that means that you're safe actually to ignore that light until you stop hearing her. Then she has any chance of spawning right next to you. So you always want to look for her. Look out for Freddy, Foxy, Chica, and Bonnie. I think the easiest one to evade this night would be probably Bonnie. I feel like he's super aggressive, but I also believe that he might not attack that much tonight. And I know Chica has a better chance at moving than Bonnie, and I have no clue why, because Bonnie attacks much quicker, maybe that's why. But I feel like that would make the game harder, and that's kind of what you want on the final night. But yeah, so tomorrow I can show you, well, not tomorrow, but soon I can show you, maybe like next week, if that's what you guys really want. I can show you 5 Nights at Freddy's 2, how to do that. I am, of course, going to learn how to play it on mobile, because that's what I play on. I play it on PC and everything too. I even play in VR sometimes, and console and everything, but I prefer, and I mean this when I say this, I prefer mobile. It's easiest. I forgot to check on Freddy. Where is he now? Mobile is honestly easiest, and so yeah. Now there's a theory, and this is not considered to be actually true, but it's not considered to be fake. See how Freddy's always hiding? There's a theory that Freddy died while hiding from William Afton, like the killer, Springtrap. So the theory is he died while hiding, that's why he hides. And the theory is Chica died while screaming, because, you know, that's why she screamed a lot, if you've ever thought about that. Bonnie died, or Foxy died while running, and then Bonnie hits you with an insane punch in one of the games, so that's why everybody thinks that Bonnie died fight, which is honestly a really cool theory. I'm not sure what I think about it. I'm 75% sure that this is just fake, just all made up, just as like a joke, but if not, it's actually really cool, and I know a lot of people believe this, so I don't want to start any theories, and I don't want to start arguments, so don't believe everything you hear from me, because it's not all truth. Those are just theories. But it's a really cool theory, and yeah, I like it more depending on the level the AI is. But they'll attack you for less time. Like, it won't last as long for the time you're just getting at the door, because that wastes so much power. Like, once you get there, because it's just so hard. So that was a really good one. So that's why it's just, they don't last long there. Freddy's scaring me into my soul. Nice. If he does that again, that's a 130 chance. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, please. Be pretty cool, honestly. Do this. I think I'm about to win. Not sure. I am running low on power. Of course I am. But 50% at 3. I don't know how I got this low. But I'm getting a little worried about Foxy, because I feel like he can just do a random jump. I don't know why I feel like he can do that. I know he can't, but I'm just getting a little worried. I think I'm gonna die here. I honestly don't know how. Alright, 5 AM, 13% left. Now you don't have to worry about Freddy. That's all you gotta do. Worry about these two lights here. Freddy is moving a lot. And that's why you have to worry about these two lights. I would have died there. Go away, you're gonna get me killed. So Freddy, I'm actually going to watch him now. Bro's hiding in the girls' bathroom. That is not creepy at all, Freddy. Not at all. Go away, Bonnie. You're on YouTube. I have 4,600 subscribers. Nice, you too. Weirdos. Trapped. No. Alright, so my battery dies here. So this is the point where you just have to hope you lasted long enough. Oh my gosh, imagine it's this far from 5 AM and I die. Oh my gosh, that would be so sad. No. Oh my gosh, no. No, oh no, it's Chica too. Oh, it's Freddy. Oh, come on, darn it. That's so close. No way! Alright, so that was night 6. I honestly genuinely thought I was gonna die there. Alright, night 6, that was night 1 through 6. And 5 Nights at Freddy's and how to beat it. Alright. I've earned overtime. Thank you guys so much for watching, and 5 Nights at Freddy's Night 7 will be coming out. Comment what level you want me to do on it below, so I know, and I might do it.